The exercise is this. We're going to name 3 events, major events, positive and negative. So at least one positive, however, it can be a mixture. And we're going to say them, just the facts. No details, no emotions, just the facts. I'll give you the example. If I was going to do my life, I would say, just the facts. My mother died when I was 13. My first book came out in 1995. My son died 6 years ago. That's the facts.
The unadulterated facts.
Unadulterated facts.
No,
you want to go ahead?
No bias.
No bias,
judgment,
no anything.
No valence.
Just the facts.
Sure. So I'll give you 3. I had cancer when I was 13. I was in a cancer hospital. Shortly thereafter, my parents got divorced. And in 1995, I married my childhood sweetheart.
Great. So now we're going to go back to those same 3 events, and we're going to do them with the worst possible scenario. All of them.
Okay.
So I'll do mine first. A little more details. My mother died when I was 13. I wasn't ready to be in the world without her. I really still needed a mother. My book came out in 1995. I didn't think I was going to be criticized. I didn't think through that anyone could just criticize me or the book, and it didn't even have to be based in truth. I wasn't ready for that. My son died 6 years ago. Brutal then, brutal now. Still miss him. Okay? Now, your 3 things don't change. Exactly the same ones.
So I was in Sloan Kettering Cancer Center in 1983. I had a roommate with terminal leukemia. I was in the pediatrics ward. I was incredibly scared and shocked and not ready to emotionally process what was going on around me, even though my case was not that bad. My parents got divorced not that much later.
By the way, in this real exercise, I would stop you from adding my case was not that bad.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
In this scenario,
in this
it's
case,
horrible.
Right. That's
okay?
True. Right. My parents got divorced. My mother left. I thought I could save the marriage because I thought it was about me on some level, but I couldn't. And in 1995, when I was 24, I married Skylar. And I was really scared then too, because I'm not sure I was ready to live up to my side of the bargain. I didn't know if I was emotionally equipped to really be a partner.
Okay. Now we're going to do the same 3 events again. Here's the thing. The events never change.
Yeah.
The events never change. So let's do them again with the most positive aspect.
Okay.
Even the worst ones. Okay? My mother died when I was 13. Wasn't ready for that. Wasn't ready to be in the world alone. And it changed my life and the trajectory. And it's given me this amazing career to help people. And I think it would be so meaningful to her that out of that horrific situation in my childhood, I've gotten to touch and witness and be with so many other people and help them. In 1995, my book came out. Once an author, always an author. It's a pretty great platform. Pretty great platform to have. I'm really grateful for it. 6 years ago, my son David died. Brutal then, brutal now. And you know what? It's deepened my work. I've gone places with people I couldn't have gone before. I've found a deeper commitment to this work that he would be really proud that his death didn't constrict my work, but was expanded in his honor.
Beautiful.
Your
Okay.
turn, the positive ones. Same three, they don't change.
Okay. I had cancer when I was 13. I was Sloan Kettering Cancer Center. And I got my surgery and my treatment, and I was okay. And let's just say that place has a smaller outdoor than it does an indoor. So I was grateful that I was okay. But mostly, I think I went in as a boy and came out as a man in some ways.
Wow.
I learned about compassion and the identification of other people's suffering as my own. I've never done this exercise. Okay. So, in the wake of my parents' divorce, and my estrangement from my mother, I really did need to learn how to love myself and not necessarily count fully on others to do that, but to in some ways fulfill my own needs. And that when my cup was full, I learned that it was easier to give, that love could transmute from something taken to something given. That was a long journey, though. I married Skylar, and while I was afraid that I wasn't equipped to be a good partner, I worked my way into it, and I became, I think, a very strong and devoted partner. But also, I learned that I was worthy of someone else's love.
Okay. So you did good in the exercise.
Thanks.
So here's the thing. You know, when I do this exercise, I do it in the course, I do it in groups, do it online in my grief group, and do it with people I teach how to be grief educators. We do this. And I always ask, what do you think that was about what we did? And people will say, it was about meaning making, or it was about post-traumatic growth, or it was about seeing there's two sides to every story, or it's about understanding the event versus the story. And I always say all those things are true, but mainly, I hope it's about you beginning to have awareness. There's a way you tell your story.
Yeah.